Hey guys, what is up? Grant right here. I am back here today for a new video. It is June, new month, so I wanted to start it off on a bit of a high note. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's still a part of my channel. I know I'm not really as active here as I've been in the past. I'm just sort of entering a new era in my life now, so I'm very, very busy business-wise, handling, business gigs, just all my professional stuff. It's really ramped up the past few months, so I've had to wear a lot of hats, so to speak, but I always try to get back here periodically to do a reaction video for you guys. So today we're doing just that. I wanted to get back to Sohyang. I've been wanting to get back to her for a while now, but like I said, with all the craziness going on, it's been difficult to get back on the channel, but we're doing it today. As you guys know, I'm not one to follow trends. I see I take a peek on, social media every once in a while, and I'm very, I watch YouTube quite a lot when I'm free, and I do see all the videos that the reactors typically do. I don't follow trends though. I react to things that are requested by you guys and to things that really, really move me and really inspire me. And I feel that will inspire others. So what we're going to be looking at today is not something that I saw other reactors watching. I could give a rat's ass what they care for. I'm here for you guys, and I like to bring stuff that's going to be of value to my community here. So I did tell you guys I was going to be looking at another couple songs from her latest album, Diva. And this song right here really, really, really moved me. It's called Home Run. It's from the album. It's a really, 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 really positive energy gospel number on the album. And I just, when I heard you guys will understand what I'm talking about. When the song first opened up with that really, really sort of gospel organ, high energy feel, I knew I was going to absolutely love it, because that is, that's the kind of music that I grew up, learning how to sing by, was a lot of gospel and soul. So Sohyang, she killed it on the song, and I'm going to look at it with you guys today. If you haven't heard it, get ready, you're going to be amazed. So get something to drink, get something to eat, make yourself feel good, positive, new month, new opportunities, and let's dive in. Without further ado, let's get into it. Before we begin today's video, as always, if you're new here, welcome to my community. I am happy to have you here. If you please be so kind, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up at the end if you like what you see and you hear, and become a patron at my Patreon today. I have a wonderful community over there of music lovers alike, and I would love to have you there. So become a member today, and let's get into the video. All right, you guys, humongous round of applause for our girl Sohyang with Home Run. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Like I said, I listened to the song and I immediately knew that it was a standout, amongst within the album. I love most of the songs on the album, but this one really stood out to me. And I want to start off by saying once again, Sohyang, just her whole aura is just so positive. She just exudes such a light, such a radiance in a world and a business full of just shady characters, just, deceit, deception, darkness, and just negativity. She is such a beacon of hope in the music business, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys. It's just always such a joy and such an inspiring experience revisiting her work and just being, in her presence in general, even if on, online. It just completely brightens my day and reinvigorates my spirit and re-inspires me musically every time I watch something and I listen to her. This song I just absolutely love, once again because of the positivity it exudes, but I just love the structure of the song. I feel a lot of times with gospel music, and I hope I don't hurt anybody's feelings when I say what I'm going to say. A lot of artists, a lot of gospel artists, I feel there's so many greats out there, it's hard to say who's who, but a lot of, I'd say current gospel artists, I think, go overboard too early in the songs, and I feel a lot of the belting and a lot of the squalling and a lot of the growling and all that stuff starts too early in the song, and I feel it sort of, if you look at gospel artists from a long time ago and today, it's very, very different. Just artists in general, vocalists in general, back then, there was always a build-up in songs, typically. Not all the time, but typically there was a build-up until you had your, climax at the end, and that is what makes this kind of song so exciting, is that build-up, and you know what's coming at the end, but you don't know when. A lot of times, present day, a lot of artists with gospel and soul and pop also, obviously, but I feel they start the intensity in the vocals too early, and it ruins that, climax at the end. I love what she did in the song. She was very, very, very cool throughout most of the song, very low-key, very smooth, and then at the end, she gave you that nice mixed belt, and then the song finished. I just thought it was absolutely stunningly done, and it really, really, once again, as I'm always preaching it aloud, for the message to really, really, take the forefront of the song, not the vocal acrobatics. I absolutely... A lot of people, if you've seen online, a lot of people, especially as of late, call her the queen of mixed register, and I agree. Her mix is absolutely impeccable. I react to so many people on this channel, but I feel her mix is just technically A1A, absolutely astounding. And I didn't say this before, but somebody that she really reminds me of with her mixed singing is Tina Marie. If you guys don't know Tina Marie, you need to, research her. She's absolutely one of the best singers of all time. And same thing, that mixed, the mixed singing that she was able to do was absolutely technically spot on, absolutely beautiful. And it really, really, really is a nice contrast to have that against, have that and also have that really, really, really intense, chest prominent voice, belting, have both in the song. I feel there's a place for both, but I feel it's really, really, it's much more impressive to hear someone you sort of go back and forth between both rather than have somebody just, producing, just, chest dominant or, just mixed or head voice. I feel when you can do both, it really, really, really is a nice, adds nice, contrast in a song, and she did a wonderful job at that in the song, even toward the end. Absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love a choir. That is just such a highlight in in music in general. When there is a choir, it just really, really enhances everything. And Sohyang is not somebody who needs a choir, but is somebody who complements the choir and vice versa so well. There's a difference. Some singers out there do need the choir because of the lack of vocal proficiency or the lack of power in the voice, but Sohyang, it's just such a nice element that really, really complements her and vice versa so well. If you guys don't know, going off topic a little bit here, but in I think it was 2019, one of the songs on one of my albums, G True, Light the Way, the last song on that album, I did have a choir in the song, and I am very, very, big on that. I'm very appreciative of that in other people's music, so I absolutely love that. And they killed it. The choir in this song killed it. That is just one of the first things I noticed in the song, was how good of a job they did at supporting her and backing her. They did an awesome job. And once again, what I'm so big on is just positivity in music. That is something that we really, really, really have lost. I cannot think of too many other people since maybe Mariah Carey, Christina Aguilera, maybe a couple of others present day. Can't think of too many. Jennifer Hudson. Can't think of any male singers that can vouch for what I'm about to say present day. But the positive message in songs has sort of just completely evaporated. I want to say since maybe the mid 2000s, you don't hear too many of those kind of songs anymore. It's all a bunch of the songwriting that goes on nowadays just baffles me. Just a lot of what you hear doesn't even make sense. Just random statements that 20 different quote unquote songwriters jumble together into trying to create something that's interesting, that the new generation's going to appreciate. And to put it, they just put it on, once again, a recycled beat that was done by 20 million people that different artists just use over and over again, and they call it a song. There's no real uplifting anthems like this anymore. And that was a huge thing in the 90s, was those big, powerful, uplifting, motivational anthems. In gospel and in just pop music in general, you don't hear too much of that. There is some of that with the gospel artists today, but as far as the mainstream is concerned, it's completely, absent. And I love, this is why I dedicate this channel to these sort of underdogs like her, the real talent, because you just don't hear that in mainstream music anymore. It's complete nonsense. The industry has just gone complete haywire with the nonsense. And I like to think that this channel is kind of a retreat from that, from the bullshit that you hear on mainstream radio now. And this was just such a nice return to form, so to speak, of those really, really uplifting empowerment anthems. I am very, very big on that in my own music. I have released 5 studio albums in my career, and on each of the albums, I've made it a point to include one of those kind of anthems, whether it be original or a cover. I love having, typically I close the album out with one of those, empowerment anthems. I just feel it's such a nice way to sort of round out a body of work in an album, and I feel this was a wonderful, wonderful show-stopping moment on the album for her. I love the entire album, but I feel this is definitely one of my favorite tracks. She is just such a versatile artist and vocalist. It's something that really, really, like I said, it's so inspiring to me, because I've always strived to do the same in my own music, and I love seeing artists that are able to wear different hats. She's one of the front runners in that, statement. And like I said, it's just such a joy to revisit her. I want to say a big, big thank you to everybody who joined me today and watching and listening to this. I'm going to try to get to more songs from the album. If you guys have any more requests from her latest album, Diva, please leave them in my inbox and I'll get to as many as possible. Thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give the video a thumbs up if you like what you saw and you heard. Subscribe to the channel once again, and become a patron at my Patreon. You will get priority video requests over everyone if you do become a member over there, and I would love to have you join the community. I do have more content planned for this channel, reaction videos and other content regarding my own music and other topics. I do have plans, so I hope you guys stay tuned for what's to come, and I cannot wait for you to see. Thank you once again for joining. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will check you later. Peace.